Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. Well, all I can say is wow. I got on, jumped on a couple of hangouts, and we've already discussed this already. But I'm sure those hangouts are still ongoing right now. As you guys are aware, that Vasyl Lomachenko has retained or defeated Guillermo El Chacal to retain his 130-pound super featherweight title. And I must say that I am shocked the way how that fight ended. Rigondeaux, or actually his trainer or his corner, I should say, quit after the sixth round. All right, where do I begin? Let me just say this. Rigondeaux was way behind in the cards, no question about it. He was down 5 rounds to 1. Many argue that you give him the first round, no question about it. But some people are, saying that Lomachenko destroyed this guy. No, Lomachenko didn't destroy Rigondeaux. He was outpacing him. Let's put it this way. And the reason why I say that is because Lomachenko, if you want to score a fight this way, this is how the way you from the eye test. Rigondeaux was parrying a lot of his punches, and he was making Lomachenko miss a whole lot of punches. But at the same time, Lomachenko did land a few effective shots. And given the fact that Rigondeaux made Lomachenko miss so many goddamn punches, he didn't land any counter shots or any offensive prowess whatsoever on Lomachenko. So with that said, you will have to score the rounds to Lomachenko, because Lomachenko is the aggressor. Though he's missing way too many shots, but his opponent is not landing any shots either. So if Rigondeaux was landing those shots, even though there were a few shots, then maybe he could have gotten those rounds like he typically does. He liked to nick those rounds, but he just couldn't do it. And I was actually on the hangout, and Zone 6 was brought this up, a good point. I think Rigondeaux, I have to tend to agree. I think Rigondeaux quit because, or his corner quit because it was frustration. He was never hurt. He was getting, he got a couple shots in on him here and there, but I think it was just because of the frustration. He just couldn't figure out the angles of Lomachenko. He just couldn't hit him. He just couldn't figure him out. His defensive prowess was there, but his offense just wasn't there. So he just got frustrated, and he just, corner just threw in the towel. That retirement is very suspicious to me. I just can't put my finger on it. I'm gonna just say this. Though he was down behind in the cards, right? 6 rounds. You still got you got 5 more rounds to go. To me, Rigondeaux could have, his corner could have found a way to adjust, attack to the body, come forward a little bit, and keep Lomachenko stationary, because that's what Salido did to him. Of course, some would argue, well, Salido's a naturally bigger and stronger man, so that's the reason why he was able to bully Lomachenko the way he did. So, basically, I've said this once, and I'll say it again. You're not going to outbox Lomachenko. That's not going to happen, okay? So, to me, you're going to have to beat Lomachenko, you're going to have to come forward, you're going to have to pressure him. You're going to have to dig him to the body. You're going to have to bully him, because that's the only way you're going to beat him, okay? So, anyhow, yeah, that again, I have reason to believe that there's something suspicious going on with that retirement in the corner. To me, that is very suspicious. I know I got off the hangout. Some guys is like, well, he wasn't going to win the fight anyway. I don't want to hear that. I think he could have still found a way to win it, because that was a long way to go. He wasn't really hurt. Yes, was he stunned a little bit? Absolutely. But he could have found a way. I think he could have adjusted. He could have found a way to come through that fight, just like many fighters have when they were down behind on cards and they were getting thoroughly outclassed, and they found ways to come back and beat their opponents. Okay, I can go through hundreds of fights. Okay, I can go through hundreds of fights that has happened. But I digress. Okay, but anyhow, I did pick Lomachenko to win this fight. So those who said that I was wrong to do that, well, I hate to say it, guys. I don't want to be the ones that said that I told you so. But at the same time, I didn't expect this fight to end the way it did. No way in hell. No way. And I don't know. I just think that the corner retiring and Rigondeaux retiring his corner the way he did, or our trainer did, That was very suspicious to me. But I will not take credit away from Lomachenko. He rightfully deserves full credit for this win. Props to him. Where does he go from here? I really want to see him unify in the super featherweight division. So there's Miguel Burchell. There's who else? The new guy who beat Jesus Corrales. I forgot the guy's name. I have to look him up. But anyhow, there's him, and then of course there's the who's the WBC champion. I mean, my head hurts. But anyways, the rumor of the mill is that Lomachenko is going to move up to lightweight after this fight. That's the rumor I've heard. But if he's going to do that, that is a different ball game. That is a very dangerous weight class right there. Mikey Garcia, yes, Mikey Garcia may move up to 140. But the fact is, if Mikey Garcia stays there, Lomachenko better stay away from Mikey Garcia, because Mikey Garcia will manhandle this kid. I'm going to tell you that right now. Lomachenko may have a chance, but he's not going to be able to get away with this style that he usually oppose against naturally smaller guys, against against a guy like Mikey Garcia. That is not going to happen against him, okay? Same thing with Robert Easter. Robert Easter, tall, lanky, got reach. He can box. Yeah, you're not gonna impose that type of skill against that type of prowess on a guy like Robert Easter. Not saying Lomachenko cannot compete against those guys. He definitely can. But I just don't think he'll be able to get his way soundly like he did against his previous opponents. He's not going to do that. Okay? So, again, to beat him, you're not going to outbox him. You're going to have to pressure this guy. You're going to have to dig him to the body, keep him stationary. I'm going to tell you right now, that's the only way you're going to beat him. Okay? Because Lomachenko can't really deal with pressure fighters, you know. I mean, he dealt with Slido the best way he could, but he just couldn't keep him off of him. So that's definitely his Achilles heel right there. So I just can't. I'm just so surprised that no one after that Slido fight has been able to pose that same game, that strategy on Lomachenko since Slido. No one. Or perhaps it's the fact that he's fighting smaller guys. I don't know. I mean, look. Doesn't matter to me. They're, the small guys that he fought are pretty good, except for exception of the other opponents at featherweight. But the fact is, he definitely deserves full credit. As far as Rigondeaux is concerned, I don't know where he goes from here. He definitely he loses everything at this point, with the exception of the fact that Rigondeaux got $400,000 for the fight. Somebody put out a rumor that he may have gotten some other backhand money under the table. I don't know how anybody can get access to that information, but I don't know. All I know is he got $400,000 for the fight. The fact is that he lost pretty much everything else. He doesn't have his WBA's super bantamweight title, because the WBA did stipulate if he lost his fight, he not only will be stripped of that title, he'll also lose his ranking with that sanctioned body as well. So, well, I mean, then again, he didn't lose quite everything. I mean, he got his payday, but he also keeps his lineal championship at super bantamweight. So he is still the recognized super bantamweight champion. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know where he goes from here. I know he's up in age. Some say that he might retire after this fight. I don't know. Anyways, congrats to Vasyl Lomachenko. Again, Mikey Garcia, you're gonna be. I'm telling you right now, I think Lomachenko will be food for that guy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but let me know what your thoughts about this fight. Do you agree to disagree with my assessment on it? If not, keep it respectful. I'm out. Peace.